Alright everyone, welcome to another video, especially from the last video yesterday. All that controversy, called in the referee. Referee is here to put a stop to all that and make everything clear. Alright, countdown to Monarch, 6 days to go, pre-release 24 days, 31 days to release of the first edition, and then the unlimited release where all those boxes are going to be cracked, 66 days. Can't wait. Anyway, what have we got today? The 5 cards you don't want to see played against you when you're playing against Brute. Let's take a look at them. Hope I catch them all. And we start with Massacre. Now this was a crew card that has made Brute what it is. Brute was struggling a bit, but this card, oh my goodness, how good is this card? Let's go through it. If you have discarded a card with 6 or more this turn, Massacre gets +2 and Intimidate. You know what? This is a 3-cost card, blocks for 3. So that's the basics of the card. Doesn't usually, I feel, get played for that first line. But when it does, it's atrocious. Yeah, coming through for 8 damage, not including any barraging beatdowns that you've played. But the second part of this is what makes Brute so good. If Massacre is discarded to pay the cost of a Brute attack action card, Intimidate. Boom! Look at that. Not only are you discarding a 6 card for Reinar's ability, you're also getting an Intimidate if you did it as part of the cost of another card. That is amazing. I love this card. That's 2 Intimidate straight off the bat without even playing any other cards. Great card. Let's go take a look at the next one. Now, this one is probably the least seen and used, but I tell you what, if you're playing equipment or you're playing mechanologist and this card hits the table, you are freaking out because they're just going to smash stuff. Yeah, it does cost them 3. It does block for 3, which is important. But roll a 6-sided dice, destroy up to X items where X is half the number rolled, rounded down. You know what? Pack up your mechanologist deck and take another hero, because if this card hits the table, you're in trouble, yeah? And if they've got the gambler's gloves with this, even better. All right, let's look at the next card, Alpha Rampage. My man, the Alpha Rampage gets on the table, takes an Intimidate, discards a card randomly from your hand. That's probably 2 Intimidate. If you've played this with Massacre, that's 3 Intimidates all up. You've got the Intimidate from Alpha Rampage, you've got Massacre as a 6+ attack playing Reinar, Intimidates, and you discard Intimidate as part of the Alpha Rampage cost. That's 3 Intimidates. They've got to have a card in arsenal and the one in hand if they're going to stop the barraging beatdown. But you know what? Barraging beatdown was another card out of the hand. Oh my! They are not defending with any cards when this hits the table, especially when you've got Massacre in there as well. So do not, for the life of you, put your Massacre into your arsenal if you're intending for an Alpha Rampage turn in the future. Get that Alpha Rampage into arsenal and keep the Massacre in hand, unless you want to play Massacre as part of a normal attack. If you've got the actions and the resources to do it, then go ahead. All right, Alpha Rampage coming through for that 9 attack. Fantastic. Reinar specialization only. Oh, the card that a lot of people hate, Reckless Swing. And when I first saw it on live video was used against me, I was like, what the hell is this card? It's rubbish. I hate it. You know what? Playing against it, you know what you're coming up against. If you're playing Blitz, you've only got 16 life. If you're playing Classic Constructed, you have only got 34 life. You know that. Do not get down to those life totals. Stay above those life totals, whatever you do, because you don't want this card hitting you to win the game. You just don't want it. So you know what it is. And you know what? If it's in their hand or stuck in their arsenal and you're not down at that life total, it's stuck there. They're going to be desperate enough to play that in order to get you down life even more. So maybe you could combat this with Sigil of Solaces or any of those other cards, but you know what you're coming up against. But it is a hated card. If you're getting right down there on life and you're like on 4 life and you see the first one come out, you know the time is ticking, and that's what it is. You're just on the clock. All right, and the last one, the good old barraging beatdowns, comes in 3 colors, all do the same thing in regards to taking a card out of your hand. and it just gives the various pluses on that. So they are the 5 cards that your opponent hates to see when you are playing Brute. We're going to be doing one of these on each of the heroes. Tell me if you agree, tell me if you disagree, tell me if I missed out on everything. Today we're not being controversial, we're being right down the line and encouraging discussion as always. So if you like the video, make sure you subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the video and whether we missed out on anything. And thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned for the next ones to come. See you all.